Hi, my name is Colin Bernd, financial advisor at Advent Partners, here to provide this week's brief market commentary. Wall Street opened this week in a surprisingly steady mood, despite what looks like one of the most significant Middle East escalations in years. Over the weekend, the United States and Israel launched a major military operation against Iran, and Iran responded with missile and drone strikes against Israel and U.S. positions in the region. Yet, despite volatility in the futures markets, the U.S. equity markets closed mostly flat on Monday, not in a free fall as markets stabilized throughout the day. That tentatively calm reaction doesn't mean the landscape hasn't shifted. Oil prices jumped sharply as traders priced in potential supply chain disruptions, and assets like gold and the dollar have rallied. For markets to regain confidence, clarity on a few fronts this week will be key. Broadcom reports earnings on Wednesday, offering another key read on demand trends in AI and semiconductors. On Friday, the February jobs report follows January's stronger than expected gain of 130,000 jobs. If the labor market momentum continues, it reinforces the narrative of economic resilience. If it softens, concerns about growth could reemerge quickly. We will also see retail sales data along with earnings from Target, Best Buy, Costco, and Kroger, which should provide further clarity on the strength of the consumer. One modest bright spot is housing. Mortgage rates dipped below 6% last week for the first time since 2022. Affordability remains a challenge, but the direction of rates offers some incremental relief and could help stabilize activity if the trend continues. Overall, the markets are balancing two forces: rising geopolitical uncertainty and a still resilient domestic economy. How those forces interact throughout this week's earnings and economic data will likely determine the tone for the markets in the weeks ahead. Thanks for listening.